Music's biggest night of the year happens tonight. The 61st Annual Grammy Awards will take center stage in Los Angeles. The festivities kicked off last night with the Recording Academy and Clive Davis's 2019 Pre-Grammys Gala Show. While the event will still celebrate the best in music, the Grammys did make some tweaks to the show this year. To help preview the big night, let's bring in Tanner Thomason from Entertainment Tonight. He's an ET Live co-host. Tanner, thanks for joining us.
Meg, thank you so much for having me.
All right, let's start off with those changes. After facing scrutiny for a lack of diversity in the past, the Recording Academy expanded the number of nominees in the 4 major categories. It's also made efforts to diversify the voting body. Will we notice these changes, and are they enough?
Oh, yeah, you'll notice these changes immediately. The first and maybe biggest change, first immediate thing you'll notice is that in the past, the number of nominees were 5 for our major categories, but they've moved that number up to 8 to give ourselves more shots at being inclusive. And then this year, we actually have more women. Women are outnumbering men in Album of the Year, Record of the Year, New Artist, Song of the Year, as well as Best Pop Solo Performance. And so the Grammys, it seems, took some big steps to rectify last year's hashtag Grammy So Male trending topics.
All right, well, Kendrick Lamar has the most nominations this year with 8. This
Yes.
includes Album of the Year for the Black Panther soundtrack. What do you expect from him tonight?
Well, the thing that's so interesting about Kendrick Lamar this year is he's actually nominated against himself in a couple categories because he's got songs, for instance. That's the thing that's so amazing. It's actually happened to Drake as well. But he's nominated against himself for rap song for Win, which is a song that he performs on, and then also for King's Dead, which is a song off the Black Panther soundtrack. And so most of his nominations are coming from the Black Panther soundtrack, which he curated, which he wrote, and he performed on. But it's not necessarily a Kendrick Lamar album, so to speak. And so it's really interesting. I do expect that soundtrack to do really well.
Okay.
I don't know if he'll win outside of that.
All right. There are also a handful of newcomers who earned their first nominations, always exciting.
Yes.
They include Her, Post Malone, and Florida Georgia Line. Do they have a shot at winning?
Well, not only do they include Her, Post Malone, and Georgia Line, they also include America's boyfriend, Shawn Mendes. I think they all stand really good chances of winning. Post Malone, to me, look, the guy has he's got like 4 nominations: Best Solo, Pop Performance, Rap Performance, Rock Star Album and Record. I would not be surprised to see Post Malone sweep up more awards than people think he's going to. That's who I've got my eye on. But Her, she's got Her stands for having everything revealed, and I wouldn't be surprised to see her take home a couple as well.
All right, let's talk about Alicia Keys. As you know, she will make her Grammy hosting debut tonight. She's won 15 awards in the past, but this is new territory for her. So how do you think she will do?
I think she's going to do amazing. Another thing, we were talking about last year, the Grammys being so male-oriented. Alicia Keys is the first female host of the Grammys in 14 years.
Wow.
And so right? So I want to commend the Grammys for finally, getting their eyes on that. Like you mentioned, she's got 15 Grammys. Alicia, I watched this really fun video on her YouTube, and where she's kind of got a blog going, and it's of the moment that she found out she was hosting, and then leads up to her prepping for it. And we know her as an amazing singer-songwriter, but you don't necessarily know what she's like as a host. Well, after watching some of her vlogs, I think she's going to do amazing. She's so fun, she's so personable, and really relatable and off the cuff. And so I think she's going to do great. Who knows if she's going to perform? I hope she does, but I think we're going to get a great show from her either way.
She's so likable. Let's talk about another fantastic female. Dolly Parton was recognized last night.
Dolly Parton.
Oh, I mean, there's nobody else like her. She was recognized as the 2019 Music Cares Person of the Year. How was she honored?
Well, Music Cares is an organization. It's a charity founded by the Recording Academy to help musicians through times of need. And if there's one thing for sure, it's that the world needs more Dolly Partons. She has charities for literacy. She has donated lots and lots of money out of her own pocket to help the families of Tennessee who lost their homes in fires in 2016 and 17. We had all kinds of giant performers who came out to perform Dolly Parton songs. We're talking about names like Garth Brooks, Trisha Yearwood, Miley Cyrus, Norah Jones, Pink, Mark Ronson, Don Henley, Willie Nelson, Dolly for her part in her acceptance speech. If you get a chance to watch this, you've got to watch it.
Okay.
For her part, for her part, she went to say on that watching basically that she got off watching all these people perform her songs, and so it's just so funny. She's absolutely the best, and I was really happy to see her get this award.
9 to 5 will always be my favorite. Always goes back to that one.
Yeah, you got to get up in the morning and pour yourself a cup of ambition. Absolutely.
You can't beat it. All right, Tanner, thank you so much. I know this is a busy day for you, so thanks for giving us some of your time.